After graduation, I worked as an auto mechanic at a car company. The day was my last day on campus. Wore a neat suit and leather shoes to go to college. I dressed up not only for graduation, but also to see my girlfriend. I looked around and remained low-profiled so that no one would recognize me. But the moment I stepped out of the door to my rent-cheap apartment.
Congratulations, boss, on your graduation!
At that moment, several luxury cars pulled up, and a young woman.
Surprise, little Jace! Now that you've graduated from university, you can finally start taking over our family business. Dear Jace, happy graduation day.
I don't want to be an heir. I have a job now, see? I'm an auto mechanic now. By the way, I'm just a regular worker now. Don't let me get promoted and get a raise out of nowhere.
Jessica Sullivan was my girlfriend. We'd been in love for 4 years, but my father didn't approve of her family background. He threatened me that if I were not to break up with her in a month, he would remove me from his beneficiary list. I loved her, so I'd rather give up the position of a Langston heir. However, and put the card back into my hand and held my hand tightly.
Jace, I'm not aligned with Dad. I know you've planned to make a proposal to Jessica today, and you can't go empty-handed.
I was shocked but also touched that and knew and was still so supportive. But before I could even hug her, my phone rang at the most inopportune moment in my pocket. It was from Joe, the manager of the repair store.
Jace, come quickly. Someone is causing trouble and insists on seeing you.
When I stepped into the auto repair shop, which was also a part of my family business.
Jace, finally you're here! The couple over there just don't get down the car, and that man specifically asked you to get the car fixed. Where does it go wrong, Joe? Probably the engine. Okay?
I stooped a bit and lifted the hood, but all seemed to be perfectly right. And was about to knock on the car window to call the people inside to get out.
Jessica?
I couldn't believe my eyes. I had planned to propose to her today, but she was in a luxury car being intimate with another man.
Oh, Jace, you're here. This is Lewis. I've mentioned him to you. Don't get me wrong, that was just a friendly cheek kiss.
Just a cheek kiss? Didn't you see it with your own eyes?
Jace, you don't believe me, do you?
Surely I'll believe you. What can I help you? Oh, you're Jessica's bum boyfriend? I'm not here for repair. I'm here to get a new car. That one is barely acceptable. Sorry, that car isn't for sale. That Lamborghini is my engagement gift. I got enough money. Are you? And I am close to the founder of Langston. Who ordered this car? I'll give you double the price. If you sell it to me, I'll give you a $100 tip. I've already told you that the car isn't for sale. You broke ass?
Lewin, don't do this! Jace, I came to see you. I have something to tell you. I'm going to study abroad. I'll be staying overseas at least for 3 years.
What? You've never told me this.
This was all arranged by my mom. What's the point of telling you?
I can help you too.
Jace, you can barely support yourself right now. How can you help me? I'll go abroad for 3 years, and when I come back, I'll marry you. I promise.
Jessica cupped my face and kissed me on the cheek. I hesitated for a moment, then kissed back. I was moved. Thinking that we'll be separated for 3 years, I suddenly decided and said to her,
Do you like that Lamborghini? It's okay. If you like it, I can give it to you.
I took out the card key and handed it to Jessica.
This is the card key for that car. Did I hear that right? You don't mean to say that Lamborghini supercar is yours, do you? You pathetic scumbag liar! Yes, it's indeed mine. This car is worth far more than 200 million. It's a Lamborghini Centenary Edition. You may have a look if you'd like to. Come on, don't make fuss. A garage guy want to act as a billionaire?
Louis, let's go. We're going to miss the flight.
I had intended to give Jessica a ride, but she said Lewis would drive her there, and since I still had work to do, I didn't insist. Clearly, I can't continue my proposal today, but it will be done in 3 years. I thought to myself, but then I saw something thrown out of the car window. I looked closely and realized it was the Lamborghini card key. Lewis must be trying to humiliate me. He doesn't even know what a Lamborghini key looks like, yet he claims he wants to buy it. I scoffed at him inwardly. I picked card key up, intending to chase after it, but the car had already driven far away. Never mind. I'll wait until Jessica comes back in 3 years, and by then I'll have started my own company. I'll give her the car and the company together as an engagement gift. After Jessica went abroad, she barely contacted me. I thought maybe she's busy with her study, but I missed her so much. So I made a video call to her on a Saturday night. I waited a long time before the FaceTime interface finally showed that the call was connected. Jessica's face finally appeared on camera.
Hi.
Jess, the company's been doing really well lately. I just got a 50,000 bonus. I'll transfer it to you in a bit.
You don't have to. Keep it for yourself.
You're living abroad. Expenses are high. Just take it. I'm a supervisor now, you know? It won't be long before I make manager. Are you with someone?
Hey, my phone's almost dead. Let's talk another time.
Okay, Jess, just make sure you take care of your...
The call ended. What I didn't know was that after the video call ended, on the other end of the line, Louis, reclining on a large bed, waved to Jessica, signaling her to come over.
Why bother with that poor bastard?
He's technically my boyfriend, I guess.
Is he? But you're mine now.
Within 3 years, I became a reputed founder of an auto company and named it after LS, the combination of the family names of mine and Jessica's.
Good morning, Mr. Langston.
Sir, NASDAQ has approved our company's listing application. The company's market judge is expected to exceed 100 billion.
I started out in car mechanic, betting on the booming domestic new energy vehicle market, and that's how I achieved what I have today.
Jessica, I finally did it. This is the appointment letter of CEO you asked me to prepare.
I took it and examined the name on it carefully, Jessica Sullivan. Today is Jessica's birthday, and also the day she came back. This is a gift for her, and I want to tell her this good news as soon as possible. I tried to dial Jessica's number, but the call was rejected. It had been a long time since the last time I called her. I opened WhatsApp to message her, but then an Instagram notification popped up. I clicked on it and saw a picture of Jessica holding a cake, geotagged as her favorite bistro, the Ivory Ash. It was also the place when we first met. A smile involuntarily crept onto my lips. My assistant came up to me with a grin and asked,
Would you like me to drive you there?
There's no need for it, but you may drive me to Langston's repair store.
I said nonchalantly, because I remembered that Lamborghini was still parked in the repair shop. When I arrived at the repair shop, everything was the same as before. I greeted Joe and asked,
Where's that Lamborghini? There. Good. Thank you, Joe. For these years, you have been taking care of her.
I smiled as I opened the car door and got into the driver's seat. However, just as I was about to start the engine, I heard a faint ticking sound. My ears are very sharp. I recognized the sound as coming from the engine. Get out of the car and lift the hood. When the hood was lifted, my face went pale too. Behind the sensors and the fuse box, there was a miniature bomb. I've seen these kinds of bombs. They would automatically explode a kilometer after the car has been driven. My mother died in a car accident, or so the police told me. But I knew someone had planted a bomb in her car.
What's wrong, boss? I just don't feel like driving today. I'll take the bike instead. But don't let anyone approach the car, okay? But why? Just on a whim. I'm going.
I secretly sent my father a message, asking him to send someone over discreetly. Then I walked out of the store and took a Lime bike. After all, it's Jessica's birthday today. When I arrived at Ash Ivory, I saw Jessica's brother standing at the door smoking.
So you're the good-for-nothing ex of my sister?
What did you say, X?
The next moment, through the glass vitrine, I saw Louis, Jessica, and her parents sitting together, chatting happily with smiles on their faces. My heart sank. Then Jessica's eyes suddenly met mine. She walked out of the door of the bistro.
Who sent you here?
I came to prepare a surprise.
All right, stop talking. The birthday party is about to start, and I've prepared a surprise for you too.
What surprise?
But Jessica didn't answer, her expression cold as she turned and walked back to the bistro. At the time I thought that she was angry because I secretly founded LS Group without telling her. No wonder she's been so cold to me for the past 3 years. She also said she had a surprise for me. I thought she must be preparing to fulfill her promise 3 years ago and agree to marry me today. Jessica on stage had already picked up the microphone and begun to speak.
Thank you all for Extende Party. On this special occasion, I have 2 exciting announcements. First, I've just been appointed CEO of LNS Group, a leading new energy vehicle company.
I was holding the appointment letter, secretly pleased. Not just LS Group, Jess, whatever you want, even the stars in the sky, I'll give it to you. However, Jessica's brother who was standing beside me heard it.
Don't you know your place? What does this have to do with you?
I ignored him, instead looking at Jessica on the stage with a blissful expression.
Once you become the CEO of the Gleep, I'll take you home to meet my family. My father will no longer think you because of your background to worthy me.
The second thing I want to talk about today is about my personal life. During my 10 years studying Sawad, a boy silently supported me, helped me, waited for me for 3 whole years. Without him, I wouldn't be who I am today. This boy is here today.
The guests looked around, curious about who this person was. And I was filled with happiness and emotion.
3 years ago, I promised to marry him when I came back.
Now she is the CEO of LNS Group. What kind of man is worthy of her?
To win Jessica Sullivan's favor, he must be an exceptional person. I heard that this man played a part in her becoming the CEO.
Now, allow me to introduce my fiancé.
The guests applauded enthusiastically, waiting for him to appear. I was incredibly excited, and awkwardly straightened my clothes. Louis stepped forward, bumping into my arm before stepping onto the stage.
The young heir of the Hargrove family, the CEO of Hargrove Group, Louis Hargrove!
I was dumbfounded. I just couldn't believe this. Jessica's brother scoffed at me.
Well, I've told you. Even a toad trying to eat swan meat has its limits. Yet you still shamelessly pestered me. Now you realize the difference between me and my sister? Just look at yourself. In these 3 years, my sister has become incredibly successful while you're still nothing.
I can no longer pretend to be blind.
Jess, what do you mean by this?
Everyone in the bistro turned to look at me, exchanging bewildered glances. Just as I was about to rush onto the stage, Louis gave a signal to the bodyguards on either side.
I won't leave! I need to get to the bottom of this with her!
But Louis just continued, and what he said next chilled my heart even more.
Hello, everyone. Taking advantage of this auspicious occasion, I also have some great news to announce, which will surely put some people to rest. That is,
Jessica Sullivan is pregnant with my baby.
I want to take responsibility for her, and I want to formally propose to her right now.
He knelt on one knee, then took a ring from his pocket and handed it to Jessica.
Jessica Sullivan, I love you. Will you marry me?
Jessica extended her hand, and the ring was slipped onto her finger.
I do.
I held Jessica's hands.
Jessica Sullivan, you promised me you'd marry me. I waited for you for 3 years. Have you forgotten everything? How could you fall for someone else and get pregnant with another man's child? Jessica Sullivan, you should talk to this idiot. Otherwise, he'll keep bothering you.
You should know that you and I are no longer in the same social class. Your daydream should end.
Not in the same social class? I handed over the LNS group to you precisely to bridge the class gap between us. It's just a pity you went behind my back to find another man.
Stop being a poser. What does the group have to do with you? Don't think I don't know what you're thinking. You just want to climb the social ladder through me and cling to the powerful now, right?
Cling to the powerful? Jessica Sullivan, you overestimate yourself.
What else? Soon I'll be the CEO. And you, still so useless. Do you think you're worthy of me?
I held up her appointment letter, gripping the paper tightly until knuckles turned white.
So that's how you see me. Aren't you curious about what the gift I originally prepared for you was?
I don't need to waste my time understanding your so-called gift. I'm already riding high with the help of a powerful figure. And you? You'll always be nothing more than a frog in a small pond.
I couldn't believe she could insult like this.
Do you know that just as I can propel you to the top of LNS Group, I can also drag you down to the bottom, shattering you to pieces?
What do you mean?
Didn't you say you have the support of a powerful figure? And I am that powerful figure.
I threw the president's appointment letter at Jessica. Jessica's expression immediately darkened when she saw it fall to the ground.
What is this? An appointment letter?
Haven't you realized? I was originally going to give it to you as a birthday present, but now it seems unnecessary.
Jessica gave me a suspicious look.
How come you have something from LNS Group? Could it be that you are...
You know what? I happen to be the founder of LLS Group, and this position as CEO is a gift from me to you.
Jessica was shocked. She picked up the appointment letter from the ground and was about to open it when Lewis walked over and stopped her.
Kid, you really dare to say that. Everyone present know that the founder of LLNS Group is the young heir of Langston Group. Do you know who I am? The nephew of Jonathan Langston. That is to say, I am the cousin of the founder of LSS Group, and a close relative of the founder of Langston Group. How dare you claim to be Jessica Sullivan's benefactor?
Jonathan Langston is my father. And this snobbish man claimed to be my cousin? This is insane. But Lewis was very pleased to see the shocked look on my face.
I just got a call. Even Jonathan Langston will be attending Jessica Sullivan's birthday party to congratulate her on becoming the new CEO. Who do you think you are?
Don't try to deceive me by this fake letter, you imposter.
Kid, it's one thing for you to try and associate yourself with LNS Group. But do you know how terrifying Langston Group is? It's a business empire worth trillions. How dare you presume to associate yourself with Langston Group? You want the truth?
Jessica turned to me, her tone carrying the particular cruelty of someone who had rehearsed this moment.
From the very beginning, you were nothing, an auto mechanic. Unremarkable, forgettable. I gave you a chance because I was young and didn't know better.
Her eyes swept over me slowly.
3 years, Jace Langwade. 3 years, and you haven't moved an inch. I was right to leave.
Hearing her say that felt like a sword had pierced my heart. The Jessica of the past was dead. I remember meeting her for the first time many years ago, also in this bistro. At the time, I had just learned of my mother's death and was heartbroken. I hid here hoping to numb my pain with alcohol. Jessica suddenly appeared before me, dressed in a white dress, like an angel.
Someone gave me these. I had nowhere to put them, so I'll leave them with you.
I accepted her flowers, but I kept drinking until I was completely drunk. I only vaguely remember that she called an Uber for me. After that, I would linger near that bistro after class, and I did see her again. She was a flower seller, but because she was poor and couldn't afford a stall, she always carried a basket and peddled flowers everywhere. I felt sorry for her and wanted to help her, but my father forbade me from associating with a nobody from nowhere and even cut off my allowance. So I worked hard to earn money and gave her all the money I earned from my part-time job, helping her set up a flower stall on a street corner in the city center. I once loved her with all my heart. I forced myself to stop thinking about the past and return to reality.
Jessica, so you look down on me this much? Fine. From today onwards, we're done. I hope you won't regret it.
Okay, cut ties, clean and final.
Jessica picked up the appointment letter from the ground, tore it to shreds, and threw it into the air.
Jessica, never regret anything! Take your trash and get out of here. A man like you, with no skills whatsoever, only good at brasting and clinging, disgustings me just to look at you!
What are you standing there for? Didn't you hear what she said? Get out!
My expression instantly turned furious, and punched Lewis in the face. Jessica's expression was shocked.
Dare to fight back? Guards! Dare to hit me? Kid, you asked for it.
Darling, he scared our baby.
You bastard, you're so ungrateful! You, just wait. You'll regret it.
Jace Langston, it seems you still don't understand the difference between us. Darling, you should teach him a lesson.
The next moment, I saw a luxury car stopped at the street corner, and a team of bodyguards and police blocked the intersection. Everyone, including the guests, turned around in astonishment. And my second sister, dressed in a suit and tie.
Anyone who dares to touch him is asking for death!
Everyone was startled by her angry shout. Lewis even dropped the wine bottle he was holding.
Dad, look at what they did to Jace Langston. We can't just let this go.
Anne, this falls to you. Anyone who lays a hand on Jace Langley answers for it.
I know, Dad. I am Anne Langston of Langston Group. Someone tell me what happened here.
On the other side of the room, Jessica's mother edged closer to her daughter.
Why is the Langston family here? What's going on?
Mom, don't you remember that Lewis Hargraf is the nephew of Mr. Langston? Or they must have found out about Jason's impostating the Langston heir.
That kid over there crashed my sister's birthday party, stirred up a mess, and nearly destroyed her marriage in the process. I taught him a lesson, and frankly, he had it coming.
He had it coming?
That's right. A nobody with delusions. A bottom feeder who thought he could reach for someone so far above him, he should have taken a long look in the mirror before he even...
How dare you? Do you have any idea who he is?
Mrs. Langston, it was that brat who caused the trouble. Why did you hit me?
Hit you? I wish I could kill you! Let me tell you who he is!
No need to explain to them. I never want to see them again.
We may follow Jace Will. Let's take him inside to rest first. You should handle things here.
Men, throw them all out! I don't want to see any of these people again!
A group of security guards came over and dragged everyone away. Jessica and her brother were the first to be pushed away. They resisted, but were threatened by several security guards waving sticks, and in the end, they could only run away with heads in hands. Seeing the other guests leaving one after another,
Cousin, you can't do this. Today is Jessica's birthday. I just proposed to her with so many people watching. How can we end up like this?
I was going to find you. Seems you couldn't wait.
What? Did anything happen in the company, cousin?
Lewis was confused. Seeing the security guard approach,
Don't call me cousin. I don't have a scumbag cousin like you.
a slap landed down on Lewis's face before he could say something. Lewis was totally dumbfounded.
But why?
I guess you must be acquainted with this man.
As she said this, 2 bodyguards walked in, escorting a man in handcuffs.
Joe, how come?
I was shocked too, and I turned to look at Anne,
Joe, what happened? Why did you arrest Joe?
and grabbed Lewis by the collar and shoved him hard.
You should ask him yourself then, my dear brother.
Lewis was increasingly shocked. He stumbled and almost lost his balance.
What? This Jason is your brother?
Shut up!
And signaled to the bodyguards, and they immediately arrested Lewis and pinned him to the
What are
ground.
you doing? You have no right to do this to me!
No right? Are you sure?
And took out a piece of paper, squatted down, and waved it in front of Lewis. Clearly read, arrest warrant. Seeing this, Lewis lowered his head down in despair, while I was even confused. Then the police came in, with a steel box on their hands.
This is the evidence we've collected, ma'am.
Then, in front of Anne and me, they opened the box, and inside lay a miniature bomb. I almost immediately realized what had happened. Pointing at Lewis, I said angrily,
Did you plant a bomb in my car? Even if you didn't like me, there was no need to kill me, was there?
I didn't even know you're the owner of that Lamborghini.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know Jason is the owner, but you do know the owner is the heir of Langston Group. You thought the heir of Group couldn't be an auto mechanic, didn't you?
Lewis opened his mouth, but couldn't utter a word.
And you did kill my mother the same way!
I was so shocked I couldn't even speak. And then I suddenly realized that all of this was for the sake of inheriting the Langston family business. I asked him coldly.
So you've always wanted to kill me, haven't you?
Lewis didn't speak, but looked away in tacit agreement.